Welcome in, everybody. Temperatures rise and humidity sets in as summer looms here in the Palmetto State. But the Falcons return to a place that never melts as the stage is set here for the Upper State Championship game. For the last time in 2025, AC Flora flies home to the ice to take on a team looking to break it from underneath. The southernmost team in South Carolina playing for the Upper State Championship, the May River Sharks, trying to beat AC Flora for the first time as AC Flora looking to avenge a loss in last year's Upper State, looking to punch their ticket to the state championship later this week. Alex Ross, Jeff Rose, how you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great now. That was fantastic.
I do try, I will full disclaimer before we get going, folks at home. I'm going to tell you there's a 0% chance I'm bringing as much energy as Zachary Hammond did on Saturday, but I'm going to do my best.
Yeah. Nobody's bringing as much energy as Zachary.
No, I think I even walked in and I can't remember who said it. They're like that kid had some energy, and I'm like, yeah. I'm not matching that, but I'm going to do my best. We're going to see what we can do. I'm ready. You ready?
No, I'm ready for sure. It's going to be a fun one.
I'm excited. I'm like, these are the games that get me like so juiced up to call. This is what you live for as a broadcaster, you know? I'm sure you know you're as a streamer. You've been waiting for this moment since last year's game against Greenville.
At least since Saturday.
Well, that's fair. I'm glad you're having as much fun.
Yeah.
If you're wondering why it's louder than usual, it's because we synced ourselves up with baseball actually very, very well. They're also doing their national anthem. I can see them over with I can see like the players on the mound, so it's pretty funny.
Nice.
All right.
Now, the starting lineup for your AC Flora Falcons.
Well, Jeff, in typical Falcon fashion, I'll let take it away real quick with our starters, even though I'm sure we'll go through it, but should be a fun one tonight, Jeff.
Yeah.
Starting at attack, the junior number 1, Julian Schumacher. Starting at attack, the junior.
I'm still going to go over our first.
Oh, you do it better than everybody else, from left to right.
Yeah. I used to love it when Wright Gibson would be on the far end, but then he stopped being on the far end.
Oh, yeah.
I think Sam would step over the far end. I don't know.
You got to get on Sam for doing that. It's really bad.
From left to right Gibson.
From left to right Gibson. I remember that like one time. You were really happy about that. And then Sam eventually started to take his spot. I think you probably got tired of the joke, Jeff.
Yeah, I know. He did.
Get some good drone shots today.
Your captain,
Oh, nice.
Blue Stallion Homer News. Now starting at defender, a junior, number 55, Carter Atkins. Starting at defender, a senior, number 15, the good man, Grayson Goodwin. And starting at defender, a senior, number 4, a captain, my man, the mean machine, Michael Quinn. And starting at goal, number 0, Alex Hammond. Assistant coaches for the Falcons, 3,
All right, so I was going to say before I was, interrupted by the cheers. In typical Falcon fashion, just like last year against Christ Church, we lose the regular season game to win the one that matters. That's how you draw it up every time,
That's right. Well, wait, hold on. No, it doesn't get drawn up that way every time. Because we beat May River to the regular season.
Oh, you're right. Scratch that.
Yeah.
That's how you drew it up against Christchurch.
That's right.
You want to sweep here. Good catch, good catch.
Actually, did we lost to Greenville during the regular season last year? And we
believe
lost
so,
to,
yes.
I'm sure of it. That was a really good Greenville team.
Yeah, they, of course, you know, the Upper State Championship was between AC Flora and Greenville. Now it's the Upper State Championships between AC Flora and May River.
That's right.
They're a little farther apart, you know?
A little bit. It was a trip for them to get up here. Actually, it wasn't that bad going down there earlier this spring. All right, but for AC Flora, in goal, number 0, Alex Hammond. Defense, we have number 15, Grayson Goodwin. Number 4, Michael Quinn, and number 55, Carter Atkins. LSM is number 23, Wynn Milliken. Face-off, number 21, Landon Kreider. Midfield, number 6, Palmer Mood. And then at attack, we have number 95, Stu Lincoln. Number 1, Julian Schumacher. And number 9, Sam Davies.
No one does it as good as you, Jeff.
I know. Crushed that.
Of course, a couple players off the bench that we all know and love. And shout out to my main man, Pope's wearing 11.
Is he really? Oh,
Yeah, you see that's Pope, isn't it? He's right in front of us.
Yep, that's Pope.
I like that Pope has 8 on his helmet and then 11 on his jersey. It's my kind of calling.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, the Falcons took game 1 earlier this season. That was 15-9, all the way back on March 1st. Now here at the end of April, they'll try to do it one more time and punch their ticket to what seems to probably be a very talented Oceanside Collegiate squad, or maybe even a Bishop England team to avenge our state championship loss. I guess a procedural call. It's a weird call. I didn't even hear him blow the whistle the first time, and that will bring in Trenley for the first time. May River trying to start it quickly, and it's shot now wide. Falcon, nice chase there from Alex Hammond. Logan Calvo with a shot missed. Bouncing, and now AC Flora will get basically what feels like first possession after. I'm never a fan of just quick shots, however, that one will turn out in favor after Alex airmailed a pass. All right, Jeff, what are the keys to this game? How do we knock off the Sharks for the second time this season?
Well, Alex, see, we have to score more goals than them.
You see, that is a really good idea. We also probably need to allow less goals scored.
Yeah. Either one. Either one works.
What was the stat we were told before the game that we're not going to fact check? Shot far side. I think that's blocked by Alex. Looked like it was Landon Kushner trying to get a shot on goal. But the Falcons, when they shoot 20 or more shots on goal, they are 10-1, I believe, on the season, which means offense has got to get going. Palmer's shot, right-handed rip, is missed a little to the left.
And similarly, May River's 2-4
Yes.
when they give up more than 20 shots or 20 or more shots.
AKA shoot the ball a lot, get looks on cage, get the offense going. That's how we got to a big-time lead against Christchurch to start that game. Offense was clicking early. Palmer, the UAH commit, I remember that from the game. It's the University of Alabama, Huntsville.
Oh, that's right.
There's a reason I know that, so I'm not like some just like mental genius.
You know somebody that went there?
I applied there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, to work, right?
Yeah, it was a weird situation. So I feel like especially with broadcasting jobs, it's like some jobs they're posted and they're just not open. I learned that the hard way with certain teams in the Cape Cod League.
Yeah.
If you know what the Cape Cod is, shout out.
Yep.
But they post the job openings when they'd already have the spots filled. Shot near crease is good. Palmer moved right off cue. Well, I believe just like the last game, Jeff, Palmer gets the Falcons going here to begin. Of course, captain connection, Palmer and Sam. Or is Sam a captain? I believe he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we only had 2 captains today.
Oh, well. One of the captains, Palmer Moo, gets us going. That is, you cannot take that away from Palmer. Lands it on face-off. Bats that one forward. Does a nice job. Get it by Calvo, and he'll get the ground ball win. Push from behind, but Wynn Milliken just always finds the ball in his stick. Of course, Wynn leading our team this season, ground balls with just a nice 66 picked up.
Casual 66.
Casual. He had 8 ground balls in the win against May River earlier this season. Yes, I do have those stats. Took me an extra whole 3 minutes probably to get them. So yeah, putting in work. So in the game, AC Flora, of course, Clater up top, Pope, now right-hander ref from Julian. Back goes AC Flora, this time it's the junior. Following the senior, Falcons now 2-0. Not an easy shot from Julian, got by one defender, ripped it from way outside on the 20-yard line, and it just buried it. What you're looking for, Jeff?
No, just showing the replay.
Yeah, just look, that's how you draw it up.
Yeah, that was nice. Good rip.
Well, as we said, get shots on goal, good things happen. 2-0 AC Flora here in the first 2.5 minutes of this game. Landed a nice job batting that one back towards Colton Bagley, who gets the ground ball, and AC Flora, yet again, another possession here to start this game. Got to limit the Sharks early on offense, dig a hole, as I say many times as a football fan, bury them.
Yeah, it's such a momentum sport. You know,
If
the less hope you can give the opponent.
Bad pass in X, that will go in favor of May River. I say it to opposing teams all the time in football. You know, the more you hit the quarterback, the better. The more momentum you have on the lacrosse field, the better.
Yeah.
And that, of course, all starts with the face-off land, and now winning 2 of 3. It's a nice pass up top, is gloved in by Turner Johnson, the sophomore, midi.
And so they're two biggest goal scorers, number 12 and number 1, right?
Correct. Yes, number 1 to watch out for Bryson Hart, number 12, Ashton Stevenson, both seniors attack. Of course, both starters here for the Sharks. Basically, they combined almost, well, if I could do quick math here, that'd be awesome, and I can find it. A combined 130 goals on the season. Usually that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Number 12 had a couple against us, right? Did he?
Yeah, hold up. Let me make sure he doesn't score one right here. Is he? Or that's not number 12, excuse me. He got inside, shot wide. Nice chase there. That was actually Turner Johnson. Yes, no, Stevenson had a goal against us. It was Hart who had 3, a hat trick against AC Flora in the game 1.
Okay.
With an assist to boot. Of course, AC Flora, as I said in the open, won that 15-9 back in the beginning of March. Of course, nearly 2 months later, as we're now 2 days away from the beginning of May. Winner goes to the state championship. That game, beautiful stick check from AC Flora. Win Milliken fighting for that possession. They're going to call a, looks like loose ball push-off win.
Yeah, that's not a good call. Because the May River guy actually turned into him. It's not going to be a loose ball push.
What did they call then?
They shouldn't have called anything.
Shot is way high. Aaron mails it toward the soccer goal.
Just check. The question would be if they were too far away from the ball, but I think the ball was really close.
It looked like they were fighting for possession near side. Instead, May River gets a break. Nice job there from, looks like, I think that's Carter getting a stick in the way. Possession will be batted towards AC Flora. Now it's definitely going to be Falcon ball. Would have been very close either way. Carter Atkins, that's going to be a takeaway against him, or I guess for him rather. His 8th of the season gives AC Flora possession, and now Falcons will try to turn it into immediate offense. A 2-0 lead already, but a 3-0 lead would be just that much sweeter here to start it off against the Sharks. Ooh, this is only our 3rd game time playing, Jeff. 3rd game time, yeah, whatever.
3rd game time.
3rd time playing them this ever. We beat them in 2019, and then we beat them earlier this season. We were supposed to play last year, but that game I assume got rained out.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Because I actually had their roster from last year, but I didn't get to use it. I knew that because I looked at Max Press. The Falcons come into this 14-3. May River, their most wins they've ever had in the lacrosse season, 13-5. Next closest they've had 12 a couple times, including last season. Drawing Grove into the game for the first time. He's been picking it up on offense very much as of late. You know, he was a slow start because of the wrestling he got into. He was runner-up state in his weight class, and now feels like as of late we've seen John become more and more, you know, accustomed to this AC Flora team, and that's been.
Yeah, I like how you said wrestling he got into, like it was an accident, like he got in a tussle after school or something.
That's a good way to. I was wondering why you were smiling ear to ear. I was like, I didn't say anything that funny.
This wrestling he got into.
He was just a slow start because, you know, I feel like he was trying to play catch up all the way with wrestling. Nice job from Sam to keep that ball in balance for X. I don't know. It felt like he kind of really got going toward the middle of the season, and now John has about 7 goals this season for AC Flora. Or, excuse me, 4 goals, 7 assists. One of our 2 face-off guys we switch between. Pope up top. Swings it over to Julian. He already has 1 goal today. Now, ball bouncing around on the ice. Nice job from Pope to recover. Keep possession in AC Flora's possession. Or AC Flora's side of the field, whatever it is.
You said possession twice.
You know, I'm in a week off. I'm rusty. I didn't get to call Saturday because they decided to have prom or something. Tried to pass to Clater at the crease. Nice defense from the Sharks. I'm going to keep that, and will be the goalie, Carter Wills, the senior. Now, May River trying to turn in their first offense. So a nice stick check there from John Grove. Right on cue, talking about the wrestler. Gets possession back for AC Flora. Falcons has done a great job of not giving May River much time with the ball. Now away shot outside is good. Sam Davies gets on the board for AC Flora, assisted by John Grove. It's 3-0. Get shots on cage, good things happen. Shot from way downtown goes in. This is almost the perfect start, Jeff.
Yeah.
May River hasn't got really a shot close on cage. Good defense, of course, and then the offense been great. Landon's doing a great job on face-off, another one. Trentley will have the chance to pick up that ground ball, and he does just that. Landon smartly toning the line, making sure he doesn't need a help on offense. And now Wynn Milliken's got a chance. He'll just pass that one to X instead of trying for the elusive pole goal that Wynn's been able to grab.
Yeah, it was a good push by the defender to get him out of position.
Now, Wynn's not the most prolific goal scorer on this team. However, that one's a shot and good. He might be one of them. Palmer Mood. His second of the day. Falcons up 4-0 here in the first quarter. Timeout, May River. As I said, almost a perfect start. Landon Kreiner on faceoffs doing everything. And the offense has come alive here in the first quarter. It's 4-0.
Really couldn't ask for much more. Oh, hey, I updated the my graph though.
Oh, how far are we?
12-12.
That's good, right?
Yeah, that's a little over 500 left to accomplishing the goal. So yeah, any money that comes in to my Venmo handle will go to paying for the 29s. It would actually be a 29s 30 team into the Carolinas Open in June.
There you go. Of course, 29s for lacrosse for
2029. So Aces group, the B team from this year.
Of course, the team that went undefeated, I might add.
And my goal is, like, if this works out, I kind of just want to have. Let me play some background music. I kind of want to just have that to be the plan going forward. You know, like spend June, use the 10 days that we get. Have the boys together get some experience playing against really good teams. And,
it's been
we're allowed to do it.
It's been your goal from last year. You know, you said this is a team that needs to be the team that. Hopefully the second team to bring a state championship. Hopefully the second.
After this one,
but you were saying bring a state championship to AC Flora. Of course, we're hoping there's another one coming in a couple days. I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
It's weird to think about that. This season's come down to a couple days. It feels like lacrosse pretty much starts right when basketball ends, and then of course
it's weird. It's a blur for me, especially. It's a blur.
Well, I'm sure. I mean,
coaching and streaming basketball, streaming lacrosse, streaming baseball.
So, I mean, we've missed basketball. We missed a basketball game for streaming lacrosse, and of course, or missed the baseball game tonight for streaming lacrosse. Of course, baseball should, knock on wood, be able to handle the Dreer.
Yeah.
Of course, one of the worst teams in the region. Procedural penalty. They'll go in favor of the Sharks.
Yeah.
Falcons defense has done a good job of keeping the Sharks really a chance more towards away from the crease, but away from keeping them on cage. That man is making one of his first starts of the season, Grayson Goodwin.
He's looked good this year.
He's looked very good.
Moving really well.
One of the more underrated players you'll see on the defense. You know, I don't really call his name, which is really good for a defense, unless you're Michael Quinn, who I call name every time because I feel like
blowing up people.
Yeah, I feel like once a game I see Michael Quinn streaking down the sideline, which is very indicative of the football season, but you get the idea. Nice job from Max Elliott to rush that Shark off the line. That was Kushner trying to get another shot. This time it's Booth dodging toward crease, and that one's a Stevenson far side, one of their more prolific goal scorers, the leader on this team. Gets around, left-handed rip, nice stick check, will go behind Falcons in X chase. That's Carter Atkins, but really give your kudos, I believe. That's actually Max Elliott, or is that good? Is that Grayson? I couldn't tell which one got it, but one of them got a stick on the shot from Stevenson.
Yeah, definitely good defense on that.
Well, it is going to be Barrett Kofer trying to cross the midline. He will. Ice slippage coming in full play here for AC Flora as May River gets it back. As I said, even though with the 80s and almost 90-degree temperature, this place will never melt.
The surface of the ice gets harder when it gets hotter.
I'm sure it's actually, you know, instead of going wet and like, you know, more and more wet to swim, it's actually more and more slick.
Yeah.
Which is usually the opposite of how it works, but hey, whatever works. 3 minutes now to go here in this first quarter. Falcons up 4-0 against the visiting May River Sharks. Again, the most southern team in South Carolina trying to win an upper state championship. Barrett Kofer almost able to jump on the ground ball. And now it's Palmer Mood, the midi, looking to do everything he can to take that away from Bryson Hart, and a flag does fly on that. I would guess a cross check?
Slash,
I mean, excuse me.
I mean, there wasn't much there.
No, shot, bouncer, does it get in? Yes, it does. Turner Johnson gets the Sharks on the board.
Shark goal.
All right, 4-1, 2:35 left in the first. Just reminds me to make sure the clock is still on the scoreboard on this stream.
I did see at the end of the game the clock slowly inched into the scoreboard.
Yeah.
I was like, I think there's enough time.
He's got a foul. Come on. Need to hear you.
Trenley is rushing now to the far side. Oh, now win. Okay, interesting.
Win on face.
Wins on face. Oh, are we man down?
Yeah.
I thought they canceled from the goal, did it not?
No.
Huh.
Not that one.
Falcons merch man down opportunity, as I just learned. Trenley near side, Win going to, and face off and on cue, Calvo wins it. Stevenson shot that one into the mitt of Alex Hammond. First, I guess, you know, first net save of the day for Alex, I might try. That's the right word for it.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the...
He's done a good job shielding the ice. And
Win with the spin move, of course. The long snapper for AC Flora's football team knows this ice very, very well. Now a long pass is deflected. It will go out of bounds, but should be stayed possession with AC Flora. This is, of course, the time where you just want to waste as much penalty time as you can. Get your senior captain back on the ice. Is May River playing a man down? Or no, they're not. Okay, they're just chasing ball.
doubling ball because they're man up.
Yes. Sam Davies is working around X and working between two defenders. Of course, Sam, a masterclass, gets wide open toward the crease near side. Down goal! His second of the day! Houdini's in the house. 5-1.
I love a short-handed goal.
Especially one where he just escapes two defenders, you know.
Yeah, the guy that's getting doubled is the one that scores, yeah.
It's not even someone cutting, it's just a better job from the man who's getting double-teamed. Jeremiah Smith levels are good.
Yeah.
I had to throw that in there at least once this spring season.
I don't know who this is you're talking about. I know who it is. I'm just kidding. I don't know who it is.
He's not important.
Is he good at lacrosse?
I don't know, actually. He's from Florida. I don't know how much lacrosse they play down in Florida. It's Barrett Kofer on face-off for the first time this season as Stevenson, or not, excuse me, it's Johnson doing the honors for May River, and a turnover on cue. Well, the Falcons have 92 seconds left to work with a 5-1 lead, and now the man down situation is over as Palmer will race back in. Got to get this ball across the midline, get the Falcons' offensive chances. That one's a little high, and we'll give May River one more shot here before the end of the quarter. Feels like a very long first quarter, Jeff.
Interesting.
I don't know. I think the 5 goals of, like, you know, my perception of time. You know, one of the things I remember this defense doing very well, and it's one of the things I complimented the Gamecocks, there'd be like a semicircle, like around like the 25-yard line that just goes out, that the Falcons have really kept the Sharks out of.
Yeah.
Keeping them away from getting, from the dodging lanes, of course, right on cue. He tries to dodge near side and now, or far side, I guess, rather. Now ball's moved around, but just on cue, you know, the recovery there. They've done a good job of keeping May River away from good shot opportunities.
Yeah, keep him out of the heart of the zone.
Yes. Stevenson with a shot. Alex Hammond with a save. Gonna try to work that one up quickly. Nice job from Alex. Beautiful spin move, and here comes the UAH commit, Palmer Mood. Passes near side. Julian just can't grab the handle on it. Batting around towards crease. Julian ends up with it, gets a shot on goal, and now a penalty crease violation. That would have almost worked out very, very well. I think it actually bounced towards the net of Stu Lincoln instead. Julian must have accidentally just stepped in the crease. 20 seconds left. May River's gonna have to hurry, but they don't seem to be in any rush. Well, now they launch it toward the midline. It's a nice glove pass there for Calvo. Far side shot, that will not be close. Should be AC Flora chase, nice job there. Alex Hammond's done a great job, about third time I believe, getting out of cage and giving a chase. That's so, I feel like it was one of the more difficult things for a goalie. You know, as someone who's never played lacrosse in my life, to get out of cage after you have to defend against a shot. The Falcons will just pass this one around and then the quarter. Well, almost a perfect start for AC Flora, 5-1 lead. 2 goals from Sam, 2 from Palmer, 1 from Julian. The big 3 on offense doing the damage. And of course, Alex Hammond doing his job in cage along with the defense. This is almost, again, so almost how you draw it up.
Yeah, give it the 1 goal that I've already blanked out of my mind.
Exactly.
All right, good, yeah. 4-0.
Yep, exactly, that's what I'm thinking of.
That's right. All right, we'll be right back. All right, start of the second.
Yeah, welcome back here to the ice here at AC Flora High School. Again, almost an ideal start here for AC Flora. Of course, only 1 goal is away from being the perfect start. A 5-1 lead.
Clock.
Jeff is doing his duties as the streamer slash closest person to the press box to talk about the clock.
Sorry, I just whistled into the headset, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Don't worry, it's if they can handle out Zachary Hammond screaming, you know, every goal, they can handle the whistle. It'll be all right. Trust me, I was electric. Don't get me wrong. I was very much happy. That will be should be a push with possession, I guess. Even though
it's calling it a loose ball push, which is weird.
He had possession.
Yeah, possession.
All right.
They've been doing that. So.
They have. It's been all right. Well, for the first time, Caden Riva, the sophomore midi, comes on field here for May River. An offense that I really haven't called much, which is always a good thing. But the only goal so far has gone from the sophomore midi, Turner Johnson. That's stolen next. Guess who? I call him about once per game, and right on there, Michael Quinn with the steal.
Ooh, that's tough.
Nice job knocking that down.
Asher looking into the sun.
That's Carter, actually.
What did I say?
You said Asher.
I said Asher.
That's Carter Atkins.
I meant to say Atkins.
Yeah, Atkins, Asher, same thing, different shapes. And Pope will get the clear. Well, right on cue, another good defense possession from AC Flora. Michael Quinn doing the honors as he tracked that ball like a safety. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I make that joke probably like once per game, but you know, it always makes me laugh. I'm sure it made everyone else laugh at home, especially for the May River fans who have no idea what I meant. Yeah. Falcons trying to pass the ball towards X. Still haven't gotten to their top goal scorer, Stu Lincoln, which is always a good sign when you're up 5-1. He's looking towards the crease. Julian shoots it way outside, bounces just left of the goal. It'll go out of bounds, but Sam, of course, in X is. It was Pope who started in X, but Sam's been manning X for pretty much the whole season, and he's been great back there, I believe.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about how good he's been in X, and his vision is almost incredible. You know, we talked about your son having a great season on B team. Sam Davies, 28 goals, 30 assists. I mean, that's incredible.
That's nice.
Shot bouncer misses far side this time. Another save from Sam.
And Pope, they can move around, put him anywhere.
Yeah, Pope's so good that he's basically a Swiss Army knife that can just do anything. So right now he's playing attack and mostly, even though he was in X, and now
Called a ward.
Jeez.
So the official that called it didn't have a view. He's from Palmer's back. Couldn't see the arm coming out.
Nice pass way up top to Booth, and he'll easily get the clear as he was already at the 30-yard line, basically. Of course, May River trying to make it to their first state championship game. Falcons looking to make it back to their first state championship since, I believe, 2021. Looking to bring home their lacrosse first state championship. Trenley lost his stick, so I'll give May River a chance to play man up for half a second. And right on cue, Falcons do recover and make sure the Sharks cannot take advantage of the opportunity. And that's a misplay there, and AC Flora is going to grab the ground ball right on cue, Trenley right. Trenley will get past the midline. Nice stag there from Sam near side, and he'll just retreat to X instead of trying to dodge. Falcons doing a great job on offense, and now Palmer's got a chance up top. Looks towards crease, batted down before he can get there. He had Stu Lincoln near the creases. Now that ball's bouncing around towards the goal, and it will be taken in by Wills. Falcons almost had a chance to break through. Nice over-the-shoulder grab from Kushner. Kushner, I believe, if I can talk. Who gets, looks back, and that will draw a flag. And a shot, that one's off the pole. Falcons gonna have to take possession. It's Stevenson who gets a look on goal. Alex Hammond gloves it, but
Good save.
it'll be, I'm curious to see what they call here, Jeff. This is...
That's a slash. Just say 1 minute.
Okay. I thought they could have called contact to the head, but just with how I couldn't tell from up here, but kind of how it looked.
Yeah,
It looked like he kind of turned into it in a way.
Looked like his helmet was bobbling up and down a little bit.
I heard a crack. Yeah. So, which again could be a stick or anything, but
Yeah.
Can't they call like a brush on that?
A brush?
Like, in my rec league game,
Yeah.
whenever I got hit in the head, this guy was like, I could also call
Michael
it
Quinn,
brush or
another great
something.
defensive play.
Like, if he barely hits
You say context of the helmet. Yeah. I don't know. I guess like incidental context
That's
of the helmet.
what it felt like. I don't think. I mean, obviously, we weren't trying. I mean, it looked like a stick check that was just turned into.
As opposed to like a forceful blow on the helmet. Yeah.
Stevenson going to chase it back near the 40. Win Milliken, of course, one of the best. I mean, he's technically a midi, or an LSM, but Win Milliken's doing everything for AC Flora, and right on cue, pressuring Stevenson. Kushner able to grab the pass, of course. Win, talk about him. 41 takeaways here. Now it's a right-handed rip from Johnson. Another save from Alex Hammond. You know, this whole Falcon team starts and ends with Alex Hammond, and he's been at his best all season. 61% save rate, only allowed 1 goal. I'd love to see what the final stat line for him is going to be tonight. And nice job from Michael Quinn to get it to Trenley. Falcons still a man down, but now pressuring the Sharks here. Last time we were a man down, Sam Davies scored, and now Coach Purdy calls his first time out here on the game with 7:28 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, good timeout call.
It seemed like
Good organized.
come out and start pressuring again, doubling.
Yeah. All right, looks like I've dropped a few frames. For some reason, I've decided to go back to my hotspot. It's weird. Like the hotspot works great at the baseball field, and struggles here. My phone doesn't work at the baseball field, and it's awesome here.
Because, you know, it's just, what do you expect,
No, it
Jeff?
doesn't make any sense.
What do you expect, Jeff? It's how the world works. Of course we were only like, you know, a couple hundred yards away from there. Like, obviously, it just makes sense.
It does, actually, because so the phone works here because the phone is more versatile, and lacrosse is a sport that requires a lot of versatility. Is that what you're saying?
And that's what you want to believe, then you can go for it.
Yeah, we'll be right back. All right, I forgot what we were talking about, but it's a good game. So 7:28 left here in the second.
Let's return to our regularly scheduled program. Falcons up 5-1 here. Having a good, solid first half and playing with a man down, they'll have possession. What time was that penalty, Jeff? How much more time do we have to waste off the clock?
I wasn't paying enough attention. Actually, did we have?
We only have five.
We're even.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
2 on the crease.
Sorry, I'm used to seeing the goalie go out, so I was like, no, we're not even. That's not how that works.
Yeah,
but
we're
on
on the
offense.
offensive end.
Oh, perfect. So we waste. That's probably why Coach Purdy called the timeout. Get his last attackman.
Be able to get Trenley off and.
Yeah, Palmer. It was Palmer's the second penalty of the day. Both penalties have been washed away by AC Flora. First, the penalty-killing team. Very underrated part of lacrosse is that ball is actually kicked towards Pope. A nice little, kind of a nice bounce there for AC Florida, keep them in offense possession. Palmer's going to try to take immediate advantage, but he misses the goal. Of course, guess who? Sam Davies and X. I like Palmer trying to just take advantage, trying to see if he can catch them off guard. May not have been the best look you would have gotten that possession, but with a man in X, it's never a bad idea to take a shot, especially with the success we've had early here against the Sharks. Pope dodging left-handed rip just far side, break to Stu Lincoln, who just can't get it in. Wilt's able to nice kick save there as that one will be drawn. It looked like a flag flies. Looked like it was just kind of...
yeah, it might be a body check.
Maybe. Either way, that was
blindsided.
A good look from Stu. He got near side, a kick save from Wilt's, able to keep May River more, I guess, in the game. You know, AC Flora scores there 6-1. Big lead, and that one's a hard hit taken down now. That one's going to draw a flag from Palmer, and now that will be the second flag, which will blow the whistle. That'll be Palmer's third penalty, and I wasn't able to catch who the other one was on down here. I believe it was actually, I guess it might be Colton who's running off.
Yeah, I got to switch to my iPhone. All right, hold on a second.
My natural.
Okay, we're right back.
That's my natural. I like these breaks. So my Gatorade gets like, you know, for like I really I really can't drink, you know, in this like between, but I can like refresh myself.
Yeah.
I wasn't lying in the open. It is hot and humid. Now it's not, but it was coming in.
Yeah. So I'm sort of thinking. All right. So I have the Starlink that I probably should have paused the plan, just because I haven't been using it the last 2 months. But the hotspot's like been kind of disappointing, and I'm wondering if I should try the better Starlink, the priority Starlink plan. It's a lot more expensive, more data though, but then I could just cancel the hotspot.
The only issue I remember the only issue we have with the Starlink is it would be set up right behind us, meaning we couldn't really move because then it would get in its radius.
No, I would plan on like setting it probably beyond the outfield for softball.
Well, just put it up here put it on top of the press box for.
But actually, the one problem is rain. I need to figure out a solution for that. I guess I could give it an umbrella, a clear umbrella.
So it's an illegal body check on Stu.
Okay.
But I guess I thought it was double. I thought it was 2 penalties. Did I call Palmer on one, or did?
Yeah.
What happened with that?
I think it should have been like a loose ball push.
Okay, but they threw a flag on it.
Yeah, but so the second infraction stops the play.
Yeah, is that why they threw the flag then?
Just to kill the play.
Okay.
Although he could have just blew the whistle.
That's why I was confused why they threw the flag, because usually if the flag, it means someone's going into the box. But they did talk it over for a long time. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Michael Quinn's doing almost everything. And then I'm harassing Wesley Barnes on the far side, or the near side. Michael Quinn has been a great asset to this team, and Alex Hammond been almost nearly as good in this game. Another great save. That's what I need Zachary on the headset so he can yell, yeah!
He would have very much liked that save.
Alex has been great so far today, and nice pass up top. Gets AC Flora 4-on-3. Running near side, and why'd they offsides on Julian, I believe. Yeah, we're a man down. Instinctively, probably Julian came across. With Wynn going across as the lead, attacker, even though he's an LSM. That's kind of what probably threw Julian off. Nice pass towards crease. Nice save from Alex Hammond yet again. Wesley Barnes cannot get it past him. You know, I could describe Alex Hammond about 4 words, but brick wall.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So our coach Purdy's gonna argue he was released, but
Oh, yeah. So we did release the penalty. So that becomes an inadvertent whistle.
okay. I mean, it kind of gets us a chance to set up our clear offense, though.
Yeah. It's not actually a bad thing.
No, we're very much okay with that. And right on cue, Palmer moved with the sidestep and just
That's a
contact. And,
helmet down.
yeah, it was. And Palmer moves, still gets by because Falcons have a chance to score their first goal of the second quarter. So far, it's been 0-0 here in the second after the Falcons took a 5-1 lead in the first. Of course, a couple goals from Palmer, a couple from Sam, and now nice hack there, gets that ball away from Bryson Gray. Bryson trying to track down Calvo, and he will do that. Just keeping Calvo away from a chance to get towards the goal. Now pass toward the crease. He got there inside, and it will go past Alex Hammond. Hart.
Crease. Wow.
May River goal.
May River's second goal of the day goes to Bryson Hart, the senior attackman. Now his 49th goal after a hat-trick against us in the first game. 4:21 to go. Falcons still up 5-2, and
Let's go, London!
so that's a replay probably eventually for us. Procedural violation. AC Flora ball. Landon will take that. Landon's been phenomenal here on faceoffs today. Again, he was not the faceoff man in the first game. It's now a quick shot. That one goes wide. I like Colton Bagley trying to get that immediate exchange back. Of course, Landon's become one of our primary faceoff guys, and he's been brilliant so far.
He's looked good in the last couple games.
Looked very good. You know, Landon.
Really good against Christchurch.
Yes, that was, of course, the big game. Falcons were able to win the important one after losing the regular season matchup up near Greenville, South Carolina, a place that I know very, very well. Maybe.
Yeah.
Falcons haven't really gotten a great look on Cage so far. We've gotten a couple looks that are wide, but the best looks did come in that kind of pandemonium exchange near the crease where it seems like the ball went to Stu Lincoln and Wiltz had a nice kick save. Falcons looking to get one outside. That one's an underhanded ball, misses just near side. I think it was Palmer with his shot again. And trying to get that near post, instead it just goes behind the net. If I can talk correctly, that'd be great. Glad you're having as much fun as I am.
Yeah.
Falcons have ball on X, and looks like, okay. The official did blow it back into play.
Yeah, I think one of the official whistles I can't quite hear.
I would agree. Pope with an overhand.
Yeah.
Pope Johnson gets in the board, and the Falcons get that goal back. It's 6-2. Overhand rip from behind the 20, and Pope says, I'll take that. If you give me an inch of space, I'll bless the goal.
Yeah, good shot. Yeah, his overhand shot is really good. He dips the stick so well. It's tough for the goalie to see it.
What also helps is when you're even, what's hard to shoot in front of a defender, but he also does do a nice job of shielding you in a way from the shot, so the goalie's kind of not able to see it. Landon Kreider yet again. Procedural, I guess, against Landon.
They said he didn't pop it out quick enough.
Okay.
Jeez. That was pretty harsh.
I wasn't even sure what happened there, and of course, I've been, as Jeff's a little more experienced than I am. Calvo with the shot way upstairs above the penthouse.
Yeah, so when you pinch it on the face-off, you end up with it on the backside of your stick, and you can't run with it on the backside, but you get a little bit of time. You didn't get much.
What it honestly reminds me of is, and this may hopefully make some people laugh, is in rec ball, there was one referee that he would call a travel down to like the last possible second. Yeah. So like if you took it, and this is rec ball by the way, but if like I remember this game vividly, but like if you took a step before you dribbled, he called travel because like It was just one of those core memories you have as a kid that you don't know why you have it, but you still do have it. That's kind of what it reminds me of. He took maybe a step too long, and referee had his mark. Well, May River trying to get their third goal of the game. And Falcons doing a great job of turning them away. It's right on cue. Turner Johnson turns away. Kushner looking towards X's. Falcons doing a great job of playing X defense, and right on cue, Carter Atkins. He's been great today so far on defense. You know, I usually don't call the men on defense for the Dirty Birds, but Michael Quinn and Carter Atkins have been great. And now a nice job there from Wesley Barnes, able to turn that around on MQ3. May River has just over 2 minutes left, and I thought Johnson could have taken the rip. Instead will be, I guess, an offsides call? Is that what you saw?
Yeah, it was offsides. I think so maybe crossed the. I can't, it was like right here in front of us, but I mean I'm looking up ahead.
As the play-by-play broadcaster, the hard part is like trying for a field of vision because you're paying so much attention to the ball. And not paying attention leads me to see Wynn Milliken get across the midline. And I'd love for Wynn to score a pole goal, and right as I say that, he does run off. Come on, Wynn.
Sorry, not a bad time to settle it.
No, you want to, especially this is going to be an important possession. Got about a little over 90 seconds left to try to add to this 6-2 lead, and a 5-goal lead going into half is very nice, especially against a team who, you know, you've already beaten once this year. You don't want to give them any more momentum than they can. And now,
is that timeout? Yeah, timeout May River.
Nice timeout from May River. It's not an easy timeout, but Coach Dyer able to gather his troops together in the last now 84 seconds of this first half.
Haven't dropped any frames with my iPhone.
That's what you see again. It's a versatile iPhone. That's what we're looking. That's what you're looking for, right?
Although speaking of being upset at my hotspot, let me gotta take out the power from it, so I can.
Here we go.
Oh, we good. Dang it, music playing. All right, we'll be right back. All right, minute 24 left in the half.
Falcons going to try to keep the May River Sharks off the board. A 4-goal lead that's been pretty much intact for most of this second quarter. Falcons were able to answer the May River goal with one of their own. Of course, that was by Pope Johnson's nice overhand shot after May River got one earlier in the second with Bryson Hart, his first goal of the day. And AC Flora, just like in the Christchurch game, jumped out to an early lead against the Cavaliers. And doing the same thing against the Sharks is a cross-field pass that does, unfortunately, bounce right into the stick of Booth after Michael Quinn doing a great job, and right on cue yet again, Michael Quinn. Behind the back, over the head, what is on? Is he okay?
I think he was expecting a foul.
Yeah, I think he was too.
Wow.
That was a batted down pass going to the glove of Wills. Yeah, I don't know what the heck Michael Quinn just was on, but it was on another mode that I'm not sure I think I could ever reach in athletic competition.
Oh, here we go.
Here comes Wynn Milliken. The pole goal, the shot just deflected up over the goal. Falcons will grab it in X. 36 seconds left. They go to the concession corner where Jeff and I have no vision.
Yeah.
I would assume it stayed either.
Sam let it roll out because he didn't want to.
Coach Purdy trying to call a timeout. They still haven't given him a timeout. Coach Purdy's been trying to call it for about 5 seconds. They finally award the Falcons with their second and final timeout of the first half. Well, Wynn Milliken doing what you're supposed to do with the pole goal, or we'll try for a pole goal. Just a nice save from Wilt, who's been very good in cage the second quarter, keeping the Falcons from expanding that lead multiple times. And Falcons now have a 27-second window to try to increase this lead and pile it on the Sharks here at home.
Yeah, my guess is that Purdy's going to want to run probably about 17 seconds off the clock before we, because you don't want to like try to go too early.
It's kind of like not to relate to other sports, like your last shot in basketball. You have a last shot.
Yeah.
Take your time and then take it. Don't give them a chance to respond.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to give them any momentum going into that second half.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. If you get a shot off around 10 seconds, if it goes past, you have a chance to, get the chase, get it from X, and have another shot.
I think the cardinal rule for basketball is around 7-ish to 10. You make your move around 14 seconds. You have to shoot with like 10-7, so you can try to get a rebound and get another shot off. Maybe if it misses or something.
Yeah.
I would assume kind of same thing here. Make your move. Maybe
because even if it's saved at like 10 seconds, you should be able to get a 10-second ride and run that out.
You should hopefully be able to keep your clear defense just enough to keep them from getting a good shot on cage.
If you're like 14, 15 seconds, you can get a couple of good passes and get the ball all the way down.
And that will be right on cue as Palmer's going to step in and now step out. Of course, number 6 with the ball near side. Now he'll go into action about 15 seconds on the clock. Julian to X. Looking up top. Now passes toward the crease, Sam Davies, and it's going to be gloved by Wiltz. But again, 5 seconds doesn't really give May River a chance. He'll launch this one deep, and that'll bounce helplessly in the ice. So exactly what you're supposed to do. Falcons weren't able to get a great look on goal, but what you do is perfection. You just don't give May River a chance.
Worst case scenario, you have a 6-2 lead going into the half.
We'll take the 6-2 lead no matter what.
Yep. All right. It was a fun first half.
It's a great first half.
All right. Hopefully we get more of it in the second half.
Yeah, got to keep it up. Can't back off the aggression.
Nope. All right. We'll be back in a few. All right, welcome back to AC Flora in Forest Acres, South Carolina.
We're back on the ice is John Grove. We'll try to get us going here in the second half. He's out for the face-off here after Landon was the main man in the first half. AC Flora trying to lock down a win here. It's what's been a solid defensive showing and some nice offense early to preserve what's been a 4-goal lead for most of that first half.
Yeah, Alex had a bunch of really good saves.
I want to see what his final line is, because I feel like he's at least had about 10 saves.
Yeah.
Of course, we need to have like a professional statistician here to they can update it live time for me. Well, Grove's wrestling background shows right there after kind of, I guess they're going to say he kind of like lowered his shoulder.
Or just landed on him.
Yeah, well, whatever they decide.
Like a hold.
Maybe we'll start with possession here, trying to immediately go into actions. Calvo, and of course, guess who else does their job better than Alex Hammond? There may be nobody here in South Carolina. He's been brilliant today, and as you know, Jeff said he wants to see what he's been doing. Right on cue, John Grove with a spin move after Alex Hammond saves it. Falcons off and running, and one of the things Jeff and I talked about, we want to get more shots on goal. I mean, obviously that's the simple way. Of course, you want to obviously get more shots, but I feel like a lot of our success in that first quarter really came from a lot of wide shots. They weren't the best looks, but our players made them work, so I'd like to see us take some more shots outside the perimeter and make Wills work for it a little more in net. That's my 2 cents.
Yes,
What about yours?
Let's do that. No, I like your idea.
You like my idea? That's the first. I'll take it. Trying to get to her crease. That's almost just as good. A nice wraparound save from Wills. Looked like Sam almost got toward the crease yet again. He had a nice wraparound goal, and there's a crease violation, I believe.
No, it's interference with the goalie.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, the ball was sort of loose.
Yeah. Sam had a nice wraparound goal in a man down situation earlier in the game where he broke a double team. Now it'll be Turner Johnson on the break and
offsides.
Yeah, I was about to say I thought it was offsides on Brendan O'Reilly, but I wasn't exactly sure, and I think they're going to say we started a little too quickly. Palmer has one mode, and it's go mode. Now he'll try to get it back towards his defenseman and work the nice, easy clear. You know, the Palmer to Alex to Pope connection. Palmer waiting to make sure he can run on to the other side. Falcons should be able to hold him, and right on cue he does go on to the other side. So it's Pope, Julian, Palmer, Stu, Sam, and I believe that's Colton out there for AC Flora, but trying to get the Stu near the crease. Again, he has not been called much today. They've done a nice job, May River has, of really dialing in on Stu, and that's what a lot of these teams that have played us do. They realize Stu is one of our most dangerous weapons, so they'll try to play him on the crease as much as possible, and we're seeing that here today. A great, nice game plan from May River here against AC Flora, but better defense from AC Flora on our part. Does a great job of keeping May River's offense at bay, and on cue, Michael Quinn and Win Milliken both cause a takeaway there.
Yeah, good job.
Of course, the two main men on defense, well, really Michael Quinn, Carter Atkins, and Grayson Goodwin have all been great, but LSM, Win Milliken, you know, we call him the most underrated player, but I always say, you know, the most underrated player isn't underrated anymore. We talk about him all the time, so yeah. Win's just one of the best players on the team, is what it's come down to.
He's properly rated.
He's properly rated at this point. That's my favorite argument when, you know, because we always talk about who's the most underrated player here, and well, we talk about Win so much, he doesn't feel underrated anymore. He just feels like he's getting his flowers every single game, and he deserves them.
Yeah.
Now, who's been great today? That man who's guarding up top, that's Grayson Goodwin. And one of the players on defense that's been able to keep May River at bay. Stevenson, a high shot, goes over cage. It'll be Bryson Hart in X to chase. Of course, Stevenson, their leading goal scorer, has yet to find net here tonight. Comes in with 62 goals. Came in with 4 goals in the win against Hilton Head last game, has none today. Tries to get inside, that one's off the near post, but he'll get his own rebound. Gets it over to Bryson Hart. First time overhanded shot, that one finds the back of the net. Landon Kushner starts the Sharks off here in the second half. Falcons have their lead cut in half, it's 6-3.
May River goal, number 3, Landon Kushner.
And Kushner with the overhanded shot, bounces one by Alex, who's been almost spotless today. John Grove back on faceoff.
Let's go, John. Let's go, John.
Milliken near side, Trinley right far side. Procedure already called, I guess, on Grove. I didn't see it.
I didn't see anyone move at all.
I didn't either. The official is closer, but I would agree, Jeff.
Like, even both the face-off guys got up and they just looked. That neither of them thought that either had done anything.
Grayson's giving Barnes just a miserable experience back towards X. Barnes is having to run back and forth, and now he spins towards grass, looking to crease. Stevenson trying to get near side, trying to flick it in. Nice job from AC Flora, but a rebound goes to Kushner, and that one's good. Lucky bounce that finds the stick of Kushner, and he buries it. It's now 6-4 to AC Flora.
All right, Falcons, let's go. We got to get it out.
Hometown crowd trying to get their Falcons round back in. May River responding with 2 goals here to start the second half. AC Flora pretty much been blanked after that strong start. It's been a great strong start, and now Calvo will win the face-off here for May River. Kushner, who has 2 goals, can't handle it. Ball bouncing around the 45, but taken in by the Sharks. And now Kushner, who's getting hassled by Wynn Milliken, the Falcons LSM, who are going to call a flag. I guess maybe playing without a stick is the only thing I could think of, but still, shot near goal. What a save from Alex, pushes it up. Johnson with a shot, Hammond with a save. Wynn Milliken with the stick check, but he'll walk off disappointingly as they're going to call a hold, I guess, on Wynn. I was playing without a stick, but I guess they called him for more.
I don't know. Maybe when he went by to get a stick, he reached out and grabbed or something.
Technical 30 for Milliken, meaning another man-up opportunity here for May River. They're third of the game, however, they have yet to score a man-up opportunity. AC Flora's penalty kill team has been great. So far, so good. Able to first go around unsuccessful for May River. They'll try it again. Or skip past to Stevenson, who buries it. Stevenson gets on the board. His second goal of the day, or first goal of the day, excuse me. Assist will be for Levi Booth. Landon back on face-off against Calvo.
Oh, he clinched.
Well, it doesn't matter. Landon will win the face-off either way. A nice check from behind from Calvo. And there's right on cue, Julian Schumacher. Bodies hit the floor as Julian Schumacher takes some heat. He'll step out of bounds. This game's got a lot more physical here as the second quarter, or the second half now, starts really in motion. May River's cut the lead down to 1. AC Flora trying to keep what has been a 4-goal lead intact most of the game, and it's going to be cleared by Booth. Kushner, who has 2 already, gets around, goes to X. Falcons able to keep him out of a goal-scoring path. Got toward the crease, Stevenson ties it. Nice cut from Stevenson, good find there from Hart. Be timeout AC Flora.
Yeah, they had the guy on crease surrounded. Nobody just thought to stand next to him.
And now found the one open spot. Well, 0-0 game.
Yeah, that's right. 6.5 minutes left in the third.
Yeah, 18 and a half left in this game, and all of a sudden, 0-0.
All right, we'll be right back.
I think the crowd speaks for itself.
Crowd trying to get the boys fired up.
Yes, gotta get some momentum back after May River scored 4 straight here to begin this second half. Tied the game 6-6. Be John Grove on face-off duty for AC Flora. And right on cue, John Grove able to push him away, flicks that one forward. And we're gonna say...
Wait, did they say there was possession? Okay.
Yes.
So it's the loose ball pushed back here on Grove. Okay.
Okay, we'll take it though. Yeah, I think everyone was trying to figure out if they call possession or not. Julian goes to X, and you'll get it over to Sam. The quality look here on net. Maybe no better man to get it than Palmer Mood. May River, doubling now up top. See if that works. Stu Lincoln gets to her crease, tried to flick it in. That one deflected, goes to X. Sam gives chase. They doubled Stu almost immediately. Shows you his prowess.
Let's go, Warren!
Julian spinning. He'll step into a low shot. That one bounces just a little wide. I like the idea. Back-to-back, just trying to get shots on net. Wiltz has been great here so far since that flurry for AC Flora to begin the game. The Falcons have had their most success with some of the wide shots they've taken. Palmer to Pope, who shoots that one a little high and outside. And then Sam again, who controlling X so far today, continues that mindset here. So a good possession so far for AC Flora. Got to finish it off with a goal here. Palmer getting doubled up top. He gets by. A bouncer that's snagged by Colton. That's a push from behind. No call, and River grabs the ground ball, but Colton Bagley with a stick check. Bouncing near the sideline. Into the net of San Davies. So Colton Bagley able to grab that ball, gets a takeaway for him. Now Palmer somehow able to keep this ball on his stick. I'm not sure how the heck he's been able to do that with all the slips and falls he took and the checks he had. Pope left-handed rip. Time goal for the Falcons. Who else? Pope Johnson. His second goal gives the Falcons their lead back 7-6. What a hard shot that was. Spinning towards left side, overhanded.
Great lefty shot.
Of course, Palmer Moon's got to give some flowers there as well. The assist, as well as you know, May River did not everything they possibly could have to keep Palmer away from.
Yeah, he was putting the defense under pressure.
Yeah,
a lot.
Grove back on face-off here for AC Flora. The procedural called. Falcon ball. I guess comes around fair play, right? With the procedurals.
Yeah.
What would this do for AC Flora's offense? Another goal here, and Palmer will slow it down. A man that I said has one mode is going to walk towards now the 30. Pope.
No, still need to play like we need to get like 11 goals.
Yeah, I
to
think
win.
you said that earlier when we were on break. You said play like 11. I would agree. Trust your defense, but you got to keep on the attack. Palmer Gets it near side to Pope. Trying to work around, it's Julian far side who ends up passing on a shot after a double team again from May River. They've done a great job of recovering that way. Now Palmer overhanded shot is blocked by Wills. It'll go out of bounds. AC Flora, the only man near, it's Julian Schumacher. Nice save from Wills. That one would have, his best save is a kick save in the second quarter, but that one's almost takes the cake as well. Julian again, that was good. It was actually Pope who chased it. Julian scores and the Falcons go back to back. Apologies, Julian. He's not complaining though, his second goal of the day, joining now Palmer, Pope, and Sam with 2 apiece.
Good answer.
That's what you can ask for. You didn't correct me. I thought that was Julian who chased near side. Was it actually? Did you know it was Pope?
No, I
thought it was Julian.
Well, no, I saw his 2 digits. I was trying to figure out who it was.
I saw one. I didn't see the other one. I apologize, Julian, but I'm sure you won't be. I won't be apologizing for the goal scored. Falcons get 2 back immediately. 8-6 lead. Just under 4 minutes to go. Ground ball popped in the air. Who else picks it up but Win Milliken? I mean, there's almost no ball that's on the ground that if Wynn's not near, he'll get.
Yeah, I take my chances with him every time.
I would agree. Surrounded by 2 people, almost took it away from Booth in a way. It was almost in the stick of Booth. He lost it for maybe a quarter of a second, and Win Milliken almost immediately picks it up. Again, he's no longer underrated.
Yeah.
Properly rated Win Milliken at the LSM has been brilliant all season for AC Flora. With the ground balls, the takeaways, even though he's an LSM, he's basically one of their best defensive players. Stu towards crease, loses possession. Smartly, that ball's now almost in front of goal. Wills was able to put a net over it. And timeout called by May River. Interesting timeout call there. It will be a free clear, I believe, but Falcons were able to draw that first timeout of this second half. 8-6 lead. May River had 4 to start this second half. Falcons responded with 2 of their own. And now build that lead back up. It's 8-6. Have you caught your breath yet, Jeff?
Yeah, no, for sure. Awesome. All right, yeah, we'll be right back.
Foghorns on, Falcons lead by 2, 8-6. Back-to-back goals from Pope and Julian have bumped that Falcons lead back up, and now May River in the chance to respond. They responded once, but AC Flora's defense has been locked down. We'll have to see if we can continue that. Of course, they get near crease and they get in the goal. Bryson Hart with a clean look. His second goal of the day. He joins Stevenson and Kushner with 2 apiece. Right on cue, 8-7. John Grove back out for face-off. Got some close games here at AC Flora High School. The baseball team's only up 2-0. Softball team, I believe, was 0-0 last time I looked, and of course the one that matters right in front of us. At least for everyone listening at home.
They should have moved the scoreboard back so we could actually see it.
Well, usually if you're looking at the scoreboard, you're looking at it from the field. They're up 5-1 now. Grove back on face-off. Can't tell who it is for May River, but it will be won by May River. That was actually going to be Turner Johnson. A scary pass towards the goalie. Wow. It's not one you usually want to make. Basically 40-yard pass back to the goalie and net. I mean, if that misses, it's an own goal, and it's one of those errors that you never want to make. And Rowan Milliken will just take that. Of course, Michael Quinn, as I said, once per game, streaking down for AC Flora. He'll take the shot. Use near side, just off the, looks like the leg of Wills. I wish Michael would have straightened up a little bit. I think he had some space, but he went near side. As I said, once per game, you see Michael Quinn streaking down the field. Almost with a chance there, and he broke his stick actually on the shot. Jeez. It doesn't, I didn't get to hear the Max Elliott. I just got that. Yeah, that's a little Easter egg from all the way back in the first game. Wow, nice yard sale. Well, near crease, saved by Alex Hammond. Alex has been great. Now he's getting attacked outside of the crease. He'll flip it up top, and Stevenson trying to take it away from Palmer. He cannot. Falcons are going to clear this one. Alex Hammond, Palmer move. Give the Falcons back possession. And the ball is going to be thrown away. It's going to be tipped, though, so AC Flora will take possession.
Okay.
Yeah. Got to look at the officials.
Trying to thread it through.
I like the idea, just, you know, a little off on the pass. Not by much, don't get me wrong. If that pass is perfect, it goes through.
Wasn't tipped, yeah.
I know, it goes through, and Falcons are rolling in their offense still. Now they're trying to roll here. Up by one, would like an insurance with a minute left to go. Try to crease it near side, bounces to Julian, the shot, that one's blocked, but it goes into the far stick. Falcons getting some bounces, the overhand shot will go wide. And now Sam. Well, the Pope to Julian connection almost worked in the hands of shots. Not sure how that one worked, but you take it whenever you can get it.
A quick barrage of 3 shots right there.
I know, it's what you're looking for, though. Just, you know, it worked earlier. Now Wiltz has been locked down in cage. Falcons have had a tougher time getting past him. Sam looking for the overhand wrap around. Wiltz gloves it. 30 seconds to go here. Falcons up by 1. We got a whole quarter left. Upper State Championship winner will punch their ticket to the state game up in Irmo later this week on Friday at around probably 8:30. That's what Jeff and I are thinking. Now pass near side of the crease. Nice save by Alex. Michael Quinn able to kind of follow through, make that a tougher shot than it had any right to be for Barnes. 6 seconds left for May River. You know, it's never easy when you got a guy barreling through you at the end, and Michael Quinn does just that. 3 seconds looking for crease. Falcons do a nice job, and Alex Hammond makes sure that one does not get into the cage, and that'll do it here in the third quarter. An eventful quarter. Falcons lead it by 1, 8-7. They're trying to finish off the Sharks here at home and punch their ticket again to a state championship for the first time since 2021.
Was that Grayson that was tracking the cutter, I think
I believe so.
That was great play.
Yeah,
not letting him free.
It's not an easy play there, of course, when you're kind of like a step behind. You're just trying to put your stick into the passing lanes. He did a good job to keep that ball from getting away from the crease.
Yeah. All right, we will. Whoops. Okay. All right, we'll be right back. "12 more minutes to decide this one. AC Flora leads by 1.
John Grove back on face-off. Trendley near side, Wynn far side. Let's do it. One fall to a finish. Grove will win the face-off, and he'll pick the ground ball up over Calvo. Grove to Julian. Julian just saw a crease off the post. And how was that taken in by Trendley?
Yeah, that was a good scoop.
I didn't even see Trendley. I just thought he was one of those where you kind of like run past. I don't even see how he...
It's like It was like he saw the script. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Knew where the ball was going, and not just knew where the ball was going, kind of like turned his stick last second to glove it. I mean, that's incredible. It's one of those that blink and you miss it, and I think I blinked and I missed it. Falcons will keep possession after the face-off win from Grove. Skip pass to Pope. He'll try to work around trouble. Now he'll take the overhand shot just off the stick of Wills. What a fight. Now that ball goes into X. Falcons will not be able to keep possession after. Looks like Sam was just trying to ward off a man to give possession to AC Flora. And now it'll be Wills, who's done a great job in goal. I believe I'm saying his name right for all the Shark fans at home. So 10:55, May River has their first possession here in the fourth quarter. Over on the diamond, the AC Flora baseball's up 4-0. Over on the other diamond, AC Flora softball's up 5-1. There's your Falcon update for the day. Now back to lacrosse, or for the first quarter. Turner scores. Hat trick for Turner Johnson. Or excuse me, only two. I thought he had a hat trick. I apologize. It is now his 36th goal of the season, though. We're tied up at 8.
Are the May River coaches calling for a stick check? Yeah?
I guess so.
Wow.
They're calling for a traction check?
No, it's an equipment check is what they do.
Yeah. Huh.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to call for a stick check against the face-off guys.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Face-off guys. So yeah, if they don't get off the field, they can't like correct their sticks because they get warped during face-offs. 2-minute locked-in penalty.
Yeah. And May River will now start possession after the stick check.
It's Coach Party's calling for a stick check on one of their guys. Probably whoever just scored a goal.
So.
Because it'll wave off the goal if this is successful.
10:37 left, so that means it'll be around 8:30 when Grove and Falcons get back to full. Well, here we go.
That's the goal scorer. That's the goal scorer. Is that a goal? So
there is absolutely. I've never seen anything like this.
It's the goal scorer. Yes. No goal.
You don't want to think it right now. There's a lot of There's a lot that went through my mind in the last about 2 minutes.
That was.
I'm allowed to speak my mind for about 3 seconds, Jeff. You cannot call a stick check on one team and then get stick checked on yourself.
What's insane though is that they called for a stick check after they scored a goal, which put them at risk of having the goal taken away.
You can't.
That's insane.
You cannot call a stick check and then have the immediate turnaround.
Okay, no. I mean, like.
What I'm saying is like
what?
it's. I'm not saying like you can. I'm saying they did, but like.
Coaches are allowed to call for stick
No.
check.
I'm saying that's bad.
Oh yeah. It's
insane. No. I'm not
bad.
saying like.
It's also karmically bad. Yeah.
I'm not saying like it's not allowed. I'm saying like that's.
No, I mean like the move is to retaliate by calling for a stick check against the guy who just scored the goal.
But you think
now they're both locked in. The penalty against their guy was after they lose the goal and they lose possession.
That is incredible. What did I just watch? Palmer shot. Oh, that would have really put some juice into the sideline, but. You think you'd have, if you called a stick check, you'd kind of make sure all the sticks are good, That's kind of.
I mean, you got to be really confident that your guys are okay.
That's basically what I was trying to entail when I said my whole spiel. I mean, that's just. I've never seen anything like that. Where, goes toward crease. Palmer tried to wrap around shot. That ball bounces around. Palmer picks it up. Looking for the shot. Now a skip pass to Pope. Overhand is gloved by Wills. Game's flipped on his head. Both teams man down after illegal sticks from both sides. I like Julian trying to come out there, trying to get to Wilson. Now pass. Falcons trying to immediately come and respond. Over to Sam in the crease. Another save by Wills. He's been incredible.
Oh, wait, he's in the crease. Wait, you can't. Oh, two guys in the crease? No, okay, it's not on the shot there.
Yeah, jeez. They have done that a lot.
Yeah.
Wynn can't believe it on the sideline. Now wraparound shot. That one's high, maybe deflected by Alex. I'm not exactly sure. Wow, what a last minute of game time. Again, there's still around 40 seconds till both players can return to action. Of course, that's one of their goal scorers, Johnson. He scored the first goal of the game for May River. So now May River, I assume, will try to take off the penalty, even though they're both man down. That one's not even close. Sidearm that just goes way upstairs.
Go, get back in this. Get your head in the game.
9 minutes left. Falcons up by 1 after the goal was counted off after back-to-back stick checks turned successful. Stick check, and here we go. Falcons on the attack. Wynn Milliken getting chased down from behind. He will stop on a dime, of course. The wherewithal gets to the crease. The shot blocked by Wiltz. Who will net that one in crease.
Yeah, goalie's been huge.
He's kept really May River in this game. Another nice check there from Julian with possession. He cannot grab it before it goes out of bounds. Both penalties will release after the locked-in penalty. No one takes advantage. Julian playing his heart out right now, trying to contest every single pass from the goal. Now pass to Johnson. He's able to keep that in front. May River, he's going to try to respond with a goal of his own. Looking for a wraparound here yet again. Coming hard. It will be up. Looked like a... Yeah, looks like a
push call.
Loose ball push. There we go.
Let's go, G. Get back up. Let's go. Let's go.
Pins and needles, Jeff. You having fun? That's what you live for?
That's pretty awesome.
Been a great game. Got 7:45 left to decide it. Trying to get towards crease. A wide pass does not connect. Max Elliott playing defense there from behind. A wide pass from Booth, and now Falcons. Now the Falcons will look to clear it, not Falcons. Well, Falcons will look to clear it, but
Falcons among the
Sharks. A long pass up to Colton. That will go past Colton into the stick. of Pope Johnson. Nice job from Pope to read that pass. It was a little high for Colton, who's the intended target, but Pope from behind. So I'll take that. Falcons now have possession yet again. It's been stifling here as of late. Colton far side back into the game. Of course, Stu's been quiet so far today. You know, got to get him towards crease and give more credit to May River than anything. They've done a good job of keeping a man on him at all times.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes though, if you don't.
Oh, to Stu. I was looking for the Stu, but.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sometimes if you're the guy on the crease and you don't score, you may have still done your job if you've attracted enough attention.
No, Stu's doing a great job, because what the other thing is, you got to think a lot of these goals have become because it's one-on-one, and Stu's drawing defenders towards him whenever he comes to the crease.
Yeah.
He's such a threat at crease. You have to keep at least a person on him in vicinity. And so now Johnson pass to Kushner and scores. We're tied at 8.
Tie game?
Tie game, 6:25, 8-8. John Grove back on faceoff. No stick checks this time after the goal.
Wait, why?
What's up?
Oh, just the officials got both benches behind the concrete.
Ball just right on the ground and picked up by John Grove. Another good win for the face-off crew. Landon and John have been great so far tonight for AC Flora. John wins that face-off, gives AC Flora possession after the goal scored by May River. In runs Palmer and Clater. Palmer scored the first goal of the game for AC Flora. The senior captain playing his last game on the ice. The UAH commit runs up top, looking to the crease. The grab is good! Well, you know, when the upstairs isn't available, you go down low, and sometimes it works. An undergrounder gets by Wills. Almost a flick, if you will.
Yeah, great job, Clater. Oh, man.
And of course, who sets it up? None other than Palmer Mood. Kind of able to, I would assume using his eyes in a way, kind of diverted attention away from Clater, which allowed Clater to kind of stand in the middle. And a better job from Clater to kind of turn and flick that towards procedural call. AC.
All right.
That comes on Palmer Mood. Clater will come on as well. What do the Falcons have in store this time here for May River on offense? 5:35, 9-8 lead here for AC Flora. Winner plays in Irmo on Friday against the winner of Bishop England and Oceanside Collegiate.
Trying to force them to come out of their zone.
You know, you don't have to get a touch in. I mean, I think we already got the touch, don't get me wrong, but you don't have to stay in the attack zone.
Not until the last 2 minutes.
This is what I was trying to get out. My mind is working, and now Palmer's just going to wait.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no shot clock. This is going to, so how long do you waste off as long as you possibly can, right?
wait until 2 minutes left.
Yeah. I can't believe they haven't told anyone to go out on him. I guess they're just scared he's going to get past someone. I mean, he got his touch. But now he's going to start moving, I guess, as they're starting to count him.
Oh, there. Wait.
What'd they call?
Wait, what?
What'd they call?
I don't know what the call was.
I don't know. Kushner's already had a couple today. Behind the back pass to Flair for the dramatics, not ideal. Stevenson upset with himself. May River had a prime chance to get a goal back instead. The behind the back pass doesn't work, and now Alex Hammond has the ball in goal. He'll get it over to Carter. 4:16 left. Falcons were able to, no matter what with the penalty, we're able to waste about a minute and a half off the clock.
Yeah.
I don't know what they
Yeah,
call.
we need to
There's the touch there from
just not
Wynn.
try to stall it. Go ahead and work the offense. Try to get a goal.
I mean, you would love a 2-goal lead here. Of course, you know, I said earlier I watched the Christchurch game from Publix, and one of the things I noticed, I remember saying to myself around this moment, if you get a clean shot on goal, do you take it? It's one of those where, you know, you want to waste time, but you also would love to build a lead. You know, Palmer last time didn't. Sam's going to have a clean shot, but he'll instead just take it to X. And on cue, it's going to be an errant pass that goes over the head. I think maybe a stick check. Yeah. Coach Purdy saying it was tipped to no avail. It looked like it was, you know, it was definitely impacted by the defender. I wasn't exactly sure what kind of impact it had.
I think that's stick probably.
Trying to advance it. Johnson will just get it across the midline. 3:17 to go. AC Flora in the lead. Johnson gets near side. It's blocked by Alex. Kushner has it pop into a stick, but try to work it. That ball to our crease. We'll skip through. Top goal. Blocked by Alex.
Big save.
Away from the penthouse. No one gets into the attic without permission from Alex Hammond. Falcons up by 1, 3 minutes to spare. It's gotta feel like a do or die possession for May River. Falcons get the ball back. They can waste a lot of time off the clock. Kushner gets it, tries to get it toward X. Ball blocked by Alex Hammond. I believe it was Grayson Goodwin or Max Elliott, one or the other. I couldn't tell which one. Now loose ball on the ground. Carter with the push, gets the possession, and
loose ball push.
You're fine with that, though, I think.
No, I mean, we want the ball.
Well, I mean, yes, you want the ball, but it does beat them getting the ball in a clear shot.
Yeah, no, for sure.
2:30 to go.
Yeah, timeout, May River.
Timeout, May River.
Well, no, what I was more of saying was, yes, obviously you want the ball, but it looked like there was if they got the ball, they had a clear path to goal. And
Yeah, no, for sure.
So, I mean, you'd much rather, it's almost like...
Yeah, foul in basketball in the breakaway.
Foul when you're not beat as a DB, but when you could be beat, you don't want a big play, you just say, I'll take the 15 and just hack them.
All right, 2:32 left. Should be May River's ball. We'll be right back.
Here we are, 2:32. Falcons lead by 1. May River has possession. They'll have it near side after the loose ball push off Carter Atkins. Here we go. May River's looking for the run. Kushner does not get toward crease. Skip pass up top to Calvo. Dodge to the right, take the shot. That one deflected by Alex. It'll go wide. Only man in X is Bryson Hart, who will grab the chase. Both goalies have been excellent tonight, keeping their teams in control, feels like for durations of this game. Calvo looking for a left-handed rip. That's deflected before it gets there, but goes into the glove of Stevenson. I guess the stick of Stevenson, rather. Johnson takes a rip. That one finds net. 2:01 go. We're tied at 9. It's never easy, is it, Jeff?
It is not.
They're to put Turner Johnson on faceoff. It's been Calvo for most of the day. Johnson over no slouch. They switch between the two. Johnson has a 63% face-off win percentage. Calville has a 61. Grove on face-off duty. Ball bouncing around. Into the stick. Guess who, folks? Win Milliken. He does get a touch. He'll retreat to X. 1:45 to go, and Wynn's trying to fight him off. Ball stick check, and it will go to Palmer Mood. So Wynn took a beating, able to keep possession. 1:30 to go. Falcons tied with May River. Here we go. Colton runs on. Palmer has it up top. They're guarding him to his right. Palmer will go to his left and then go back up top. Sam in X. Over to Clater, back up to Julian. 1 minute to go. Sam in X. Over to Pope, the shot, that one's wide. Bounces to Julian. 55 seconds left. AC Flora love this, hold this till the end. Get the last couple shots on goal. Julian. 38 seconds to Palmer. Palmer to X to Sam. Up top, the wide open shot from Colton is blocked. Chase AC Flora 25.
Yeah, timeout
Hart
for.
has dropped multiple times in the last minute. And Falcon, AC Flora, and Coach Purdy will call their second and final timeout of the half. Ooh, here we go.
Man,
That's what you live for.
game.
It's a great game. Upper State Championship to decide who will play the winner of Bishop England and Oceanside. Oh boy. You may not be able to play this one, Jeff, even though I'd love to play this one on stream.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back. All right, last 24.4.
24.4. The Falcon battle cry here for the Dirty Birds. Free bird. During the break, here we go. 20 seconds to spare. Palmer's got to get it in the zone. He does just that. 15. Palmer wraps around X. Comes up top. Now over to Pope. 7. Gonna have to put a shot on Cage. Ball on the ground. 3. Palmer's like to shoot this and you'll just
wait. It's
take it to OT.
It's 9-9. Oh, jeez.
I'm not sure.
Overtime.
Overtime.
All right. Well, face-off's been good.
I know. Needs
to stay good.
Have to win one. Two captains, Palmer and Bryson. Gonna go out at midfield, get the overtime rules, of course. For those joining us for the first time here, it's sudden death. Meaning first goal wins it all. Books a trip to the state championship game.
All right.
Well, here we go. Oh, Zach homered again.
What's that?
Zach homered, yeah.
Oh, nice. He's pretty good at homering when I'm not there.
I know.
Face off to get things going. John Grove going out to the face off.
All right. There's some Logan Calvo, the junior midi. Both teams trying to figure out what sides they're on, and now I got to switch. That's gonna tire the kids out, right?
Yeah.
This is a good song for it.
All right.
Sudden death OT. Nothing better. Palmer near side, Wynn far side. Calvo wins possession here for May River. He'll take the shot. Nice save from Alex. May River will get chased, but now May River calls timeout.
All right.
All right, Jeff, here we go.
Come on, help each other up. Come on. Let's go, guys. Let's go, Flora. Come on.
Yeah, there's nothing more nerve-wracking than a lacrosse overtime game.
Yeah, this sucks.
Everything's critical. All right, we'll be right back.
Dirty Bird's going to try to fend off this Shark attack. 9-9 OT. May River trying to get their fans hyped up, who came all the way from the southmost part of South Carolina to play an upper state championship game. Looking to punch their ticket to the state championship for the first time in lacrosse. Stevenson has ball far side. And we're underway. I think that's hard actually, being guarded by Michael Quinn, and we're underway. It's Calvo. Falcons give chase now up top, though. A shot by Johnson is wide. That was a shot way outside. They're blown back in. Nice stick there from Johnson to keep it in possession. May River, though, almost loses it. Kushner, no jump on the ball.
Let's go, Falcons. Keep it up. Let's go. Here we go.
Calvo coming around X. The wraparound is missed. Only man X is May River. Nice job there from, I believe that's Grayson, able to push out the impending threat. Gonna fight him out of X. Wraparound shot, blocked by Alex. It will go and X again. Captain Hart goes back and next for Johnson. And guarded by Wynn. Calvo looking to crease. Stevenson. He got it.
It's a good season.
I'd say great season for the boys. Tough end to it, but great season. Well, we'll be back next year.
Yeah. That's all I can do. Lace them up again in January.
You say you got the 29s, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
29's going to play this summer, and a very talented junior class will be right back here next season.
Yes, it will. Well, we will miss this year's seniors next year.
Yeah, no, they were a great senior class. Ton of fun. I mean, this is easily one of the most fun seasons I've had calling. I mean, it's arguably the most fun season I've had calling so far in Flora this season with this school year.
Yeah.
Of course, baseball has a chance to top it later.
Yeah.
Depending on how far they go, but so far, this was an incredible run that.
Yeah, just game short.
Game short.
You led until the final goal.
Mm-hmm. Well, letter tied.
Well, letter tied. Never trailed.
Never
until
trailed.
The final. Oh well. All right. All right. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Everyone at home.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, and what's tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow. Asa has a play tomorrow. I'm not live streaming the play.
Tomorrow is off day. Supposed to be. We thought today's game was tomorrow. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Cool. All right. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.